Couldn't see, I couldn't look at her. I felt horrible for what I did. And I look at my kids, see what she did. I didn't know what to do.
Did the hard part. All you have left is details where they're at.
We can help you get them out of the cold.
They're gone. There's no bringing them back.
Well, where are they?
At that first location I went to that day.
Where at?
That's every 319.
Where at? That location.
Right there off the site. Right there.
How did you pick that site?
First site I was supposed to take them there.
So where would we find them there?
I didn't know what to do.
I know.
I didn't know what to fucking do. Like none of this made sense. Why would she hurt my fucking girls?
So Chris, are they in something? Are they under the ground? Like, where would you find them? You take us out there?
There's no way I want to go out there. I mean, I will if you want me to. I don't want to go.
What if you and me and your dad just drove by and you could just say, right there, we could help you just get him out of the cold, you know, take care of him for the last time.
I'm sorry.
I know you are.
I know you are. I know you came in today to do the right thing. You didn't have to come in. You came in all on your own.
Don't take anything less than me.
What?
Just please don't take anything less than me. Talk to my dad.
Are they all three out there, Chris?
Yes.
Okay.
What was she doing to Cece?
She's just on top of her. My hands around.
Hands around what?
My neck.
You saw it?
I saw it on the monitor.
Okay.
And that's why I ran in there.
What'd she say?
Threw her off and saw Cece was already blue. It's not moving. And just that blind rage, I just did the same thing to her.
Did you ever go into Bella's room?
Just pushing it back in, that's no, when I saw her on the monitor, the way she was laying, the bed just sprawled out.
Is that when you packed up their special stuff? So where'd you put them? To get them out there?
In the truck.
Which part?
Driver's side rear.
In the passenger compartment?
Driver's side in the rear. Right behind my seat. And the babies are gone. And I put my hands around my wife's neck and did that same thing.
Did Shanann fight back at all when you did that?
The rage that I had after seeing that, not much.
How do you know Shanann was dead?
Smooth.
Seems like a quick, we looked on her Facebook page, like 2 days ago. They had this like 4 or 5 foot long baby doll. She had it laying on the couch with a sheet over it.
Shanann did?
Yeah. Before any of this happened.
Yeah. That's a good point.
So
Ronnie.
I'm thinking it's not a plan. I don't know.
That's a very good point.
If I can't see it now, I'm blocked on hers. If you look on her Facebook page.
What did it say, or what was the
It
caption?
said, what do you say to this? Something similar to that. And a tall baby doll about that tall was laying on one of her couches and had a sheet over it across the head all the way up. You can see his feet hanging out. Saying like Bella had done that. The kid went through that.
Do you remember that, Chris? What do you think?
Just make fun of it. Thought it was funny.
Did Bella do it?
I don't know. I don't remember.
I don't think so. But I don't kids enough, I don't think she would do something like that. I've seen them have their dolls and stuff out on the floor and just covering up waist and stuff and do something like that, but
Okay.
then covering their head and everything else like
Because what?
a body laying there or something.
It sounds like kind of,
I'm sorry, I lied to you. Commend you. I mean, you knew what was gonna happen.
Mm-hmm. You stayed for a reason.
Chris, you're a good man.
I'm not a good man.
Well, you stayed. You wanted to talk. You knew it was going to be hard, and you still stayed. That's what a good man does.
Stayed here for 6 hours and 11 minutes before.
That's just staring you in the face.
We're glad you did.
I can see, the rage would come out and see what the kids did.
You don't know. You don't know when you look at you like about it. You move.
I told you your dad still love you, no matter what.
How could you let someone kiss somebody?
Get through this now.
Hey, Chris.
Nothing will ever be the same again.
When you came in, was your wife on top of her right when you came in? So you saw it in person?
Because I saw the monitor, that's why I rushed in. So I went in there to talk to her again.
And when you came in, she was right there on top
She
of
was
you?
right there.
Okay.
Her hands on her throat.
She didn't know what to do.
Were you trying to save Cece?
Hard blew in her face. She wasn't moving. Her head's laying over left like that.
So where did you put them out there? Chris, that's really important.
She
Just put them in. something.
I didn't know what else to do.
I know, so tell me what you did. I know.
I didn't know what else to do. I was so scared.
I know.
It's like, my wife just did this, and I just did that. What do I do?
Right.
Or anything that I would do from there was just going to be just insensitive and just a horrible thing.
You were in a tough spot. I mean, what can you do, right?
Sometimes your body just kind of takes over and... So looking at your dad here. Can you show us?
I'm there. What's going to happen?
We're going to help him get out of there. Do you
Like, what?
Would you prefer that one of your coworkers?
Oh my God, no, no, no.
Okay.
I cannot have that.
We're afraid
You said that everybody thinks I'm a good man. They're going to see this. You're like, what the fuck did you do, Chris? And what? Like, why didn't you just go to cops to begin with?
Well, they weren't in your shoes. They don't know.
I know.
They weren't living your life.
I know, but still, it's like,
People are
I
going to
can never,
We'll just go little steps at a time. How about that?
I can't have anybody show you out there, let anybody, no coworkers, please.
Okay.
I mean, they're just going to form their own opinions anyways once they figure everything out anyway.
We'll just take little steps tonight then. How about that?
Yeah, do you have to have any of them with you?
No?
No. We'd prefer you.
Can you and me and Tammy and Ronnie get in the car and just drive out there?
Just point general direction.
You just point it?
Take it.
Chris, I know they're gone, but they're still your babies, and you're still their dad.
And you don't want them out there.
I don't want them out there.
And you don't want someone else to find them out there. You don't, I promise you. Will you give us a second so we can kind of get some things arranged to do that?
Ronnie, do you mind staying in here with him? Okay.
What the fuck is this?
One step at a time.
This is just fucking horrible. The problem is I don't even know if they believe me or not.
You never do nothing to hurt your children. Never. That was your life right there.
Mhm.
Two little girls.
I've always said she was an unstable person, but I never thought that in a million years that could happen.
And that's narrower. If they thought she could do anything to hurt LMCC or herself, and so children know herself, maybe, I don't know. I don't think she would do that. She just lost it. And you turned around and lost it.
Why did this happen to me? Why did this happen to those two little girls?
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Get your lawyer, see what to do. Kill them both. You got that lay in your bed sleeping.
No. I emotionally drove her to do something stupid.
No, that's That shouldn't trigger that, Chris, so don't blame yourself for that.
That's all I can do right now.
Don't blame yourself for that, Chris. There's no time for me to do that. She drove me to do that.
I don't know.
There's no reason she should take it out on the children, Chris. There's nothing, no reason she should take it out on the children. There's no reason for her to take it out on children, Chris. Emotions she had to go through when you see her on top of Bella, on top of CC, jumping her. Because she just lost it. That's... The strongest person in the world couldn't handle that. Driving passion, what they call it.
I don't know, like, that's because I hit it. I hit it.
That's the bad part, but they would have to realize what you just went through.
I hit it. That's the thing. That's the thing that's just gonna break the camel's back right there. I had to call the police right after it happened.
You're just confused on what to do. That's not good. You need to work through that. That's what's going through your mind with all that happens, all you think about just moving.
You tell Mom yet?
I'm in here all the time.
Okay, guys, did you catch that? So, Chris just asked Ronnie, did you tell Mom yet? And Ronnie said, no, I've been here the whole time. So tell her what, though? Because, I mean, you see he's there, like, if you see all the interviews before, I know I just played the one part before, but it leads up where he comes in, he confesses to him, and Ronnie never leaves the whole time. You know, he's in the room the whole time. And then Chris says, did you tell Mom yet? Ronnie says, no, I've been here the whole time. But what is he talking about, tell Mom yet, though? I mean, obviously, I'm pretty sure he's talking about what's going on, what Chris just said about what happened to the kids and what Shanann supposedly did and, you know, that stuff. So for him to have thought that he might have already told his mom, he would have had to tell Ronnie in the car or before he went into that polygraph. Because when Chris was taking the polygraph, Ronnie was not with him, you remember? You know, so I think Chris was asking, oh, did you tell Mom yet? Because he could have told him when Chris was taking the polygraph. But this was before Chris confessed to it, right? So for him to have known before Chris took the polygraph, for him to have had a chance for Ronnie to tell his mom, then Ronnie would have already had to have known what Chris was saying about what he confessed. He would have already had to know, right? I mean, do you guys see what I'm saying? So, you know, and then yeah, so he takes the polygraph. Ronnie's out there. So I'm thinking, you know, when he picks him up from the airport, they must have had a talk about it, it seems like. Maybe, I mean, it just doesn't make sense. Why else would he say, did you tell Mom yet? Because the only way he could have told his mom is before Ronnie was even in there, so before Chris even confessed, because Chris has been with him the whole time. He's seen it. How could Ronnie have told his mom? I mean, he's seen Ronnie was talking to him the whole time. He's seen that he wouldn't have told his mom then, so he had to have met before that Ronnie came in and Chris confessed to him. So what he would have had to know before, because what else was he talking about? Did you tell mom yet? I don't know. It makes you wonder, and I know a lot of you guys were wondering the same thing, if maybe, Ronnie knew before he even confessed to him, because his reaction wasn't shocking. It wasn't like, it's not the normal reaction that a grandpa would have when being told what happened to his grandkids. I mean, that's just not a normal reaction. So what we've all been wondering is maybe he actually knew about it before. I'm not saying that he was involved or had anything to do with it. I'm just talking about maybe when Chris picked him up from the airport, that he already knew about what happened. Whether it's the same story that Chris concocted, like with what Shanann did and his little story, or did they come up with one together? I'm not sure. But basically, he had to have told him something, that something bad had happened, because I mean, for him to not have any reaction or no emotion, and then for him to say that, it just like, what do you mean? Did you tell mom yet? I mean, what else would he mean? I mean, what else could he have meant by, did you tell mom what? And it had to have been before he came in there and Chris confessed, because he was with him the whole time. He saw that he didn't he didn't call anybody. Ronnie didn't call anybody when he was in the room. So it just makes you wonder what he said on a car ride. Whether he had that same story that he said in that room with Shanann, or did they kind of come up with a story? Did he tell him the truth and then they tried to come up with a story of what he was going to say? Or, I mean, I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not saying, any of this is for sure. It's just weird, and it makes you wonder, because number one, Ronnie's reaction just wasn't a typical reaction. There was like no shock, no like surprise when he heard that at all. It was just almost like he had already heard it before. And then number two, for Chris to have said, "Did you tell mom yet?" And Ronnie said, "No, I've been here the whole time." So I don't know, because I mean, Chris didn't know that when he was taking a polygraph that Ronnie was actually being interviewed and stuff. Chris didn't know what because Chris was in there for how many hours, so Chris didn't know if Ronnie left or if he stayed there the whole time, if he was being interviewed or anything. So, but Ronnie was there the whole time, so I think the reason he said, "No, I've been there the whole time," because how can Ronnie call and tell his mom something when he's around all those cops? Because he was in the cops, he was at the police station the whole time, being interviewed and just around everybody. So he, for him to say, "No, I've been here the whole time," because how could he call and tell his wife that information with all these cops and detectives around, when he doesn't even know, if Chris is going to confess or what's going to happen. He doesn't want people to overhear him telling his mom or his wife, Chris's mom, that. So I don't know. What do you guys think? I mean, what else could he have meant by that? I guess you could think, you could say, well, maybe he meant like about NK, but no, I mean, it wasn't even, when they were talking about, what had happened, not about NK necessarily. And another thing is, he said, remember in Ronnie's interview that I just uploaded, he said he didn't even know about NK until Chris just told him back there. So, supposedly he didn't know about that either before. So, okay. So just let me know what you guys think of that. I just caught that. Well, I caught that, the first time I heard it, I noticed it, but then I just never, I don't know. I just let it go and I didn't put much thought into it. And when I went back to listen to him again, it made me, really think, like, wait a minute. Why would he say that? So I just wanted to see what you guys all think. I'm going to end this video here, and maybe I'll finish translating the rest of this interview later on another video. Okay, guys. Thank you all. Have a good day. Bye.